finalists for this category are Corryong Health volunteer drivers from Corryong Health, Jackie Gibson, and Rebecca Carberry from Dental Health Services Victoria, and Alan White from the Peter MacCallum Cancer Centre. The volunteer being honoured today is Alan White from the Peter MacCallum Cancer Centre. Since his own prostate cancer diagnosis in 2000, Alan's passion is to raise awareness about prostate health and improve the experience of those living with the disease. For more than 7 years, he's been an active consumer advocate at the Peter MacCallum Cancer Centre. His exceptional contribution has spanned 3 major Peter Mac prostate cancer research projects, culminating in the trial of a vital online treatment decision aid called Navigate, designed by men for men diagnosed with low-risk prostate cancer. He also provides education through facilitating a major prostate cancer support group. As a men's health peer educator at the Department of Veteran Affairs, he's written a book, and he also actively blogs about prostate cancer. Now, men with low-risk prostate cancer experience great confusion about their treatment options and decisions, more so than any other cancer type. So Alan works tirelessly on Navigate, the online treatment aid, to tackle this. He's widely reached out to prostate organisations and community groups, presenting to regional support groups, hospitals, men's sheds and other community organisations. At Peter Mac, he does educational urology sessions and speaks frankly about his personal experience. At these talks, as you can imagine, men arrive looking anxious and feeling anxious, but Alan's warm and amusing presentation style provokes laughter and builds camaraderie. By the end of the sessions, the blokes usually shake his hands with a sense of relief. Dressed in his trademark Hawaiian shirts, Alan helps men understand how to survive a prostate cancer diagnosis and cope with the side effects of treatment. He's genuine, personable, and in his own words, comfortable talking about the uncomfortable. Well done. In 2000, what sort of information was out there in terms of prostate cancer and support? And I'm assuming there probably wasn't a great deal. Is that what has driven you to take on this advocacy role?
Yeah, look, there was a certain amount of information, but you had to look for it, and Dr. Google didn't help. The example was, at the time of my initial diagnosis, it was what's called open cut, wasn't reflex. So 1% die on the table, side effects, erectile dysfunction, incontinence. I went, that's the least of my problems. If I die, I die. It's the erectile dysfunction I'm going to really get sorted out. So no, there wasn't a lot of information, and luckily I was able to take on active surveillance for 10 years until I came back, and then second round decision making. So the decision aid that we've been creating along with Professor Penny Schofield and the project manager, Natalie Richards, is a real game changer for men once the trial's finished, because it just reduces that anxiety. Low risk prostate cancer, you can end up with 6 options. That creates a lot of anxiety for the partner as well. So the beauty of this is they can go in, get the information, and feel more comfortable with the decision they're going to make about which treatment they're going to deal with.
And I know, as a journo in the health sphere, it is very difficult, particularly in television, to do stories on prostate cancer and bowel cancer and the like. As much as there's a need, you can't avoid, words, terms like erectile dysfunction, and it is one of those uncomfortable conversations. So, how do you help, apart from the Hawaiian shirts, how do you help blokes relax and communicate? It's very difficult for them to, I guess, in their vulnerable state, to open up.
Look, it does, and I think having been down that track, and in particular her way of having dealt with it twice, does help. And I get to see that I've survived it and I'm okay. But also what helps is making some fun around some of the examinations, such as the digital rectal examination. So you pull out a glove, you go, okay, here it is, takes about 30 seconds maybe, if you've got a second opinion, there it is. Then you pull up the needle and go, if you don't get checked, you'll have to deal with this. That brings down the volume of laughter very quickly, but they get to see the funny side of it as such. So it's also more about men looking after their health and well-being rather than just focusing on prostate. It's take care of yourself, get your checkups, develop a relationship with your GP and find out what's going on with your health.
Well, thanks for your tireless efforts, Alan, and I'm sure a lot of men out there are grateful for your advocacy. Well done.